Now is the time. Our stars on the climb to take you by surprise. You can't believe your eyes. Oh, this is only the beginning. Only the beginning.
The Johnson Collection is really thrilled to welcome Jan Postma, a Spartanburg native and the CFO at MoMA, back to town, along with his wife, Jane Panetta, who is an associate curator at the Whitney Museum of American Art. And they're going to talk tonight about how we can make collections matter in a modern age.
And to have the great pleasure to introduce our guest speakers, Jan Postma, the Chief Financial Officer of the Museum of Modern Art, and Jane Panetta, Associate Curator of the Whitney Museum of American Art for the Johnson Collection's Voices in American Art series. This evening marks the third installment of this educational series designed to engage the Spartanburg community on the subject of fine art in America. Given their achievements in the field and their local roots, Jan and Jane were ideal candidates for keynote speakers, and we are grateful to have them and to their daughter Lily for making the trek to the as well as other examples. They hope to engender an active dialogue around the importance of art and art collections. Such a topic is a relevant one for the burgeoning art resources here in Spartanburg, and I'm very excited to hear what our speakers will have to say tonight. And so, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Jan Postma and Jane Panetta.
First part, I'm going to give a broad overview of how MoMA has used its collection over time. And in the second part, Jane, who was really involved in the Whitney's recent reinstallation, one of the most talked about shows in New York this past year, is going to give a more specific look at how that collection was reinstalled and used.
In the middle of it, he'll tell you. You call, phone number's wrong, people won't talk.
All right, I'll let him know.
Art co-op. No, he's not there.
It was the first immigration of Jews in America.
Okay, that's right. It's a bird. So I'm just gonna do a real quick spot for you. That's VR. It's amazing. It's a great time to be alive, and I don't know what else to say. I'm glad to be alive at this time, to see all these amazing things that as a kid I dreamed of. Tatsuan Atom, baby. Astro Boy, you feel me? On these commemorative batteries. I won't even use them because of that. Look at this. Like, that's classic. I mean, I could use them, but I don't even want to break the seal on this package. This joint was packaged in like 2000. But anyway. Boom. The VR headset. Virtual reality is here, baby. Thanks to the wonderful folks at Google. They created Google Cardboard, which is a standard for low-cost VR. Now, the phone I'm shooting on, the reason I got the phone that I have, that you're seeing me on right now, is that it's compatible with the Oculus Rift VR headset. But if I bring this up, what it'll do is it'll put whatever I'm looking at in stereo mode. Like, and this is just the beginning. This is the infant stage. This is only the beginning. With that being said, I just want to take you into this new virtual world, and we're gonna just start the show from here. So I'll let your boy.
DVD.
Oculus Rift is amazing. It's amazing to me that it still has some glitches, but it's amazing to me that in its alpha beta stage, there's so much functionality. I only see that developing even further. There's the music program that puts you inside of a visualization like that you would see on the Windows Media Player, or if you remember Winamp, those that we were all so fascinated with. It puts you inside of it. There's this one that I particularly enjoy that you're riding this Tron-style space disc and you're going through this mountain cavern, and every time the bass hits, there's little like veins almost, or cracks, and they light up, and it's got a mantis that's just floating around like a little mantis, and you're listening to music, and it's just it's awesome. It's like going to another world. Netflix is like watching a 70-inch TV, and everything's like 3D. And you also have like theater options where it's like you're in an IMAX theater. I mean, it's amazing. It's not something that I would use all the time, but it definitely is something that has piqued my curiosity and that I'm telling people about, because there's various applications with virtual reality. There's educational opportunities. There's, of course, fun opportunities. There's just so much because of how immersive the environment that you're in and how much information you're taking in. It's just, there's just nothing like it. If you have the opportunity and the means, you should at least get a cheaper version to try it. And I'm sure that you'll be tempted to get something even more in the future. No problem.
Also an African-American artist working in the 60s and 70s. Her work has been in the White House. She may be familiar to you. That's her work, the Reddit painting on the right, and it's next to a painting by Cy Twombly. Twombly, a great Southern